Okay, let the record reflect that this is a meeting of the LaPorte County Alcoholic Beverage Board on this first day of August in 2019 at 10 a.m. Are there any remonstrators here this morning? Will anybody seeking a new permit, requesting a change of location or ownership, or seeking a renewal after a violation, stand and raise your right hand? Is Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are you here for?
Mucho más?
I'm just renewing.
You need to be sworn
You
in?
need to be sworn in. If you're going to be speaking, you need to be sworn in.
Oh, okay. I didn't have a violation.
No, Ogles?
Yeah.
You don't need to be sworn in.
Thanks.
Unless you want.
Thanks.
Sorry.
It's up to
Yeah, unless you want to be.
Starts right out, Connor Manning.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of perjury that the answers you've given on your application or any testimony you give to any question asked by this board will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay. Okay, we're going to open with board. You may be seated. We're opening with board number 2. Members of this board are myself, Ron Schaefer, LaPorte City.
John Stimley, LaPorte Council.
John McDaniel, LaPorte County.
And Michelle Trauber with State Excise Police.
Okay, now we're ready to start, and we have some, we have automatic renewals. So I would entertain a motion to approve the automatic renewals.
I'll second.
No, you can first it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, make the motion.
Okay, I'll make a motion to, all the renewals to be accepted.
Automatic, yeah.
Second.
Okay, all in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Okay, and we have a renewal with a violation?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
So go ahead and read the DBA and the file number.
okay, this is, okay, this is
So you're good.
renewal for JJ's Side Out Tavern LLC, 332 Park Street, file number RR4606509. And is that, would you come up here?
Yes, sir.
See,
Absolutely.
either one, it's your choice.
Thank you.
I'm going to state your name for the record, please.
Joshua Montemare.
Okay. This is a renewal after violation. Violation occurred June of last year. Looks like, I'm not positive. I know you paid it yesterday. Was it a $500?
Yeah, $500 fine.
$500 fine. Do you want to tell the board what the violation was for, what the bar was doing?
Absolutely. So we had another location. The officer that came thought it was more for bootlegging, basically bringing the product from one location to another location. We still paid the tax, but nonetheless, it was considered bootlegging, no problem, or it is a problem, but has said it's been rectified. Basically, we would purchase the product through the right channel and then bring it to our JJ's and then serve the product. So, all taxes and everything were paid, but because it came from one location to another location, it's considered that. So, since then, we've actually resolved everything. We purchased the products through the proper channels and haven't had any other violations before or even after.
So, was it, you thought you had a group purchasing agreement, but you didn't do all the paperwork or
Cooperative.
something? Yeah.
Yes, cooperative. I mean, we have a few locations, so I just, when you buy in bulk, you save money. So the unfortunate thing is you can't really make for a lot of money in this business, so you look at ways to save some. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, and that was coming from Mickey's, which you don't even have that location anymore. You still have Wabash Tavern in
Yeah.
North Liberty?
Yeah, and we just opened that back up Actually, I just got the approval last month, so.
Okay, Okay.
So it's not been long-term. We closed that down in lieu of getting Mickey's back running. And then obviously without Mickey's, kind of puts our income down and, makes things harder. So we aggressively went towards getting Wabash back open, and then JJ's has been open. Actually, we've been open for 8 years, so.
Okay, so it does look like you have a little bit of a history. One violation in 15, one in 14, and two in 13.
We've kind of changed our dynamic, I guess, when those violations did happen. That was actually previous when we were a smoking bar. We've actually since, it's been 3 years now, changed to non-smoking, family dining. We offer events for kids. It's a restaurant now. It's not really a bar. So the violations of previous, we do have them. But since then, really, we've changed the whole dynamic of the actual atmosphere and everything. It's totally different, actually.
Okay, and this sounds more of a paperwork issue with the co-op.
Correct, yeah.
Just happening correctly, so.
But it's, like I said, since then, because we were on no ship, I guess, to kind of explain that, it was a no ship situation at JJ's. So it makes it more crazy because they're like, well, you're on no ship, but you're getting the product from somewhere else. It's kind of like avoiding that. So, we don't avoid it no more. we order from the right people and get it done, so.
Can you still apply for co-op?
Yeah.
Yep, they're just scrutinizing the paperwork. But yeah, between JJ's and Wabash,
Correct.
he can get all that paperwork.
It's
set
a
up,
piece
so.
of paper, pretty much, that says we can do it together and save money, basically. And
Sure.
the paperwork wasn't in place, but then on top of that, it was because one was on no ship and you shouldn't really be getting product, and then you're kind of going around that channel to get product. And he thought it was more serious, like we were trying to avoid it. It wasn't really that. It was just the ability to save money at the other location. So I was like, well, I'm not going to pay off this to deal with this when I can just keep doing this, and we're saving money. And obviously he said, you better stop doing that or we'll be here talking about it. So here we are. So we stopped doing it.
So you got all the paperwork?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're not doing the cooperative, so I'm not between Wabash and here. But we are, in the process of getting that all taken care of so that way we can do it this time around.
So your plan is to do the co-op
Correct.
and not pay the fine?
Correct. I don't want another fine.
Okay.
I don't have any other questions.
Any other questions?
I don't have any.
Okay, then we could entertain a motion for approval.
I'll make a motion to approve here.
I'll second.
Okay, it's 1 or 2 year?
1.
1 year?
Let me just say, it did happen in June of 18.
Mhm.
So it's already been
It's already
1
been.
year.
So I have to make it 2.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
for 2 years.
2 years.
Okay, all in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, Josh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, did everybody see the minutes from the last meeting for Board 2?
Yes.
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 Okay.
I'll make a motion that we approve the July minutes as written.
I'll second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded to approve the July minutes. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Thank you very much. That concludes Board 2. And I will
Thank
adjourn myself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, now we'll start with Ward 1. And we only have one guest left, so you're not yet, please. You're still sworn in for this board also.
Okay.
To start out, on this board is
Sean Stimley, LaPorte County.
John McDaniel, LaPorte County.
Michelle Travers, State Excise Police.
and Barry Nostine from Michigan City. Okay, starting out, we have 5 automatic renewals. They are Hooks Super X located on Carwick Road, Hooks Super X located at 3253 Franklin Street, Hooks Super X located at 8989 US 20 New Carlisle, and Chipotle's Mexican Grill located on Franklin Street, Michigan City. Do I hear a motion on those automatic renewals?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Next we have, who are you with, sir?
With Mucho Mas and Royale LLC.
Okay.
A twofer.
Next we'll have are they both the same? He's covering both the new ones?
Yep.
Okay. If you'll step forward, please. These are renewals on Macho Mass and
The new permits.
Royal LLC.
Yep, both new riverfront permits.
Okay.
You want to state your name for the recording, please?
Yes, my name is Francisco Marufo, MARRUFO.
Okay, we're gonna do one at a time, but we're gonna do both at the
Okay.
same time. So if we go back and forth and then ask in general.
Sounds good.
Okay, so tell me a little bit of background, because I thought Mucho Mas in Michigan City had a permit already, a 1 or 2 way, but then I learned, no, it's gone and,
We had a two-way
Okay.
about, I say like 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. We heard about the prospective riverfront licenses coming up. And one of the original stipulations was you weren't allowed to already have an existing liquor license. At least that's what they were first talking about.
okay,
So we let that permit pretty much expire with the intent of when these licenses would become available, we'd be able to qualify for them.
okay,
Again, I wasn't sure if that was an actual stipulation where you wouldn't have to have a license, but that's kind of what we heard. So I didn't want to risk it, and we just kind of let it lapse.
okay, because you can trade it in.
Okay.
You can have it right up to the time that you get this one, and you can kind of trade them,
Okay.
basically. But that's okay. You posted your orange sign at both locations.
Yes.
Did you bring those affidavits?
Yes, I did. So, that is for Royale, and this one is for Mutual Funds.
That's why I say a little bit of this we're going to do at the same time.
Cool.
Okay, now you do understand that the riverfront permits are not transferable.
I do.
Can't transfer location, can't transfer ownership.
Yes.
All right. So there's a limit on Michigan City on the riverfront permits?
No.
No, there used to
No
be
limit?
10, but there's not anymore.
Okay,
That's way back when they first started. There was going to be only 10.
okay. But they didn't do, okay. All right, so, and then Royale has not ever had a
No.
permit, have they? Okay, so do you want to talk about why you think the liquor aspect of the Mucho Mas is going to benefit your business, and then how long Royale has been in business, and then why you now need an alcohol permit for that?
Yeah, of course. Well, starting with Mucho Mas. Right now we're primarily a lunch destination, even though we're in the Uptown Arts area. We feel there is a need for more dinner business, and I mean, I don't know if it's like a fact, but I feel like most restaurants that have alcohol usually have a little bit better of a dinner service than restaurants that don't provide alcohol. Again, we don't plan on becoming like a full bar or anything. It's basically in addition to our existing menu. So we want to just incorporate, a frozen margarita with a dinner for somebody, or beer with a burrito. And alcohol also allows us to do special events, which we feel would help draw people into the special events. Being in the Uptown Arts area, we'd like to do specialty nights, like have like guest chefs come in and do like a tasting menu paired with a certain kind of tequila or a certain kind of like Mexican beer. It's basically, we want to kind of incorporate more of a nightlife into that little area in the Uptown Arts area.
Okay. How late are you open?
Right now we're open till 9 on weekends and 8 on Monday through Thursday. We may extend the hours on weekends, probably like till 10 or 11, depending on the season. But I think at the latest we'd ever be open would be 11 p.m.
Okay. And it is table service only there at Mucho Mas, right?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, I talked to your manager, Alan, when I was there that day, and he said he was there before. He's been there a while, so he said pretty much business as usual as far
Exactly.
as.
Yep. People order the counter. We bring the drink back to the table for them. We don't let them take it from the counter. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't have any other questions
I have a
about
question
Mucho
for you.
Mas.
Yeah.
When did you allow the beer and wine license to expire?
I believe it was a year and a half ago. I don't remember the exact date, to be honest, when it expired.
Okay, in that year and a half, didn't that create a problem for you when you didn't have any liquor to provide?
A little bit. Our sales were never really high as far as like beer goes. I think it was maybe 10% of our overall sales. So we did see a little dip in our total revenue. But again, one of the reasons we let it lapse is because we were expecting to be eligible for the riverfront license. I have a pretty close relationship with Craig Phillips, the city planner. So he would kind of tell me like the idea of what they were thinking, and I thought it would be a good fit for our kind of restaurant. So yeah, we did lose a little bit of revenue, but I feel like in the long run, the riverfront license is going to be a better fit for our little kind of concept we have going on.
In that year and a half, did you have any alcohol sales?
No.
Yeah, no complaints that I ever heard about.
Did the redevelopment give you a booklet of the rules of Michigan
Yes,
City?
it's thick. Yeah. So we are aware of like there's a percentage that you can't exceed as far as alcohol to food sales. We don't plan on getting anywhere near that percentage, to be honest. Like I said, we're still mostly a restaurant. We're not trying to be a bar. So yeah, we're pretty aware of the rules.
Do you have the Indiana rule book of the laws?
Don't have it with me, but I still have it on file from last time we had the two-way license. Yeah, it's at the restaurant.
And I imagine your bar it's not going to be a full service.
No.
You're going to have 12 different liquors or whatever,
Exactly.
and that's
And
it.
even that, I don't think it's even going to be that expensive. The plan is at Mucho, we're doing a couple beers, probably 1 or 2 bottles of wine, and then that's going to be a strictly tequila kind of menu. So we'll have margaritas and maybe like a tequila drink, Paloma or whatever. I don't know. I haven't really researched it too much yet. And as far as Royale, we're doing like a whiskey-driven kind of menu. So we'll have beer, a little bit of wine, and a couple bottles of whiskey, basically, to do like whiskey milkshakes with burgers and that kind of stuff.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Royale. How long has that been open? How long have you been running that? What's the menu like?
Royale's been open for, I'm trying to think, when did we open? We're going on 2 years now. It's a similar concept as Mucho Mas, where it's counter order but table service. It's basically like a fast casual restaurant but with burgers instead of like the burritos we do at Mucho Mas.
Okay.
I mean, it is almost an exact replica of Mucho, except with hamburgers instead of like burritos.
Okay.
How much has been your food sales at Mucho Mas annually?
Last year we did just food or food and soda?
Food and what?
Food and sodas or just...
As far as
Like
the state's
total-
concerned, soda is considered food.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, last year we grossed $680,000.
Okay, and on a part-time? On that part-time hours?
No, we're
Oh, okay, okay, all right. I misunderstood that. And the Royale?
Rail last year grossed $440,000.
Okay. And just food sales?
Just food sales.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I definitely consider you guys restaurants. The health department got any problems?
No.
Okay.
Anybody else? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, one last question for me. The Royale, I added your patio onto your floor plan, your back
That is a
patio.
question I have for you, so
You
yes.
want that on
Yes.
there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so people can carry it out to the patio as
Cool.
long as they
As long
don't
as
leave
it's
the patio.
Exactly, awesome.
The law's been changed about being close to churches, right?
Well, yes and no. Well, that would bring me to,
And with our original application, we had letters from all the churches around us saying they had no exemption to us being there.
But if they're against the law, I don't care if they're a church.
No, if it's a church within 200 feet, they have to give the establishment a letter saying we don't object. If they do object, then they can't get the license. Now, no, sorry, this is a wrong town. That's good. I was like, wait, I just got one, and the error was they forgot to say what restaurant they were like against, so we're trying to figure it out. That's it. I was like, oh yeah, wrong town, so you're good.
Okay, if he gets the letters, then does he have to give of us evidence that he has those letters?
He would have sent
I
those
already did to
letters.
the redevelopment commission in Michigan City, which is what the original rules on the riverfront license stated. So
Yeah.
there should be a copy with
Your alcohol
HEC,
application. Yeah, because if he says, are you within 200 feet of a church, and he says yes, and he doesn't have that letter, then the state's gonna flag it and go, hey, you need a letter. So, yeah, he sends that letter in with it, and it's all done. So,
Okay.
yep, so everything's in order.
Does anybody else have any questions? Looking for a motion?
I can't make a motion,
I know
sorry.
it, I know
And you can do one at a time if you want.
Yeah, go on.
I'll make a motion, do one at a time.
Do I hear,
Mucho Mas.
do I hear a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Did I hear? I only heard 2 ayes.
Yeah,
We have-
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and make a motion on the Royale.
Did you say, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you vote last time.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. All right. All right, go ahead with your motions.
Motion for the Royale LLC to issue a new license.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Carried. Both.
Good luck to you.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Quick question. Basement.
Yes.
Do either one of those locations have a basement?
Yes, they both do.
Okay, and the one, there's storage in the basement, right?
In Royale, yes.
Remind me, is it like a dungeony?
Yes.
Or is there a cooler or anything down there?
There's no cooler. Mucho Mas has a walk-in cooler
But not the basement.
in the basement. Yes.
In the basement.
Yep.
That's the one that I guess I need a floor plan for the basement.
Okay.
Yes. I knew I had myself a note. Do you have my email?
I don't actually. Do you have a card with you?
Yep, you can email me a drawing of the basement floor plan, please. It doesn't have to be as detailed as that,
Okay.
obviously, just kind of where the cooler is and dry storage or whatever.
Very cool. I will.
No, you can't start serving yet till.
I am. I still get the actual permit. Awesome. Thank you
All
guys
right,
so
good
much. I
luck to
appreciate
you.
it.
Because I'm sure the police will be around this weekend.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, does the board have any other business outside of the minutes of the last meeting? No hearing none. Have you had an opportunity to review the minutes?
Yes.
I haven't, so can I have them?
I don't know where they are. The minutes, all the way at the end from last month.
No, it's right there. Maybe it is, I don't know. Yeah, it is. Yes, I was reading that down the bottom, I'm sorry.
Okay, can I have a motion on the minutes for the last meeting?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes last meeting.
May I hear a second? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Any other business? Having no other business?
Well, I would just like to make a comment that I don't believe what Michigan City's doing with these liquor licenses, and they should have a number on them. Because everybody that goes up there can get one so far. There's probably 9 or 10 of them. And we should have a number, like you said before, Barry, that we had 10 of them before.
Yeah.
Now
And
it's,
they had a very strict area at that time too. It was along the riverfront actually.
Well, I know that the state expanded the riverfront area to be 1,500 feet now from the
Mhm.
river. So, However, I think it used to be 10 and now they let the city set the number, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
The redevelopment said it, not the council.
okay, and so I can see it becoming a potential problem if
Because-
there is no limit.
Because I heard, people are buying up houses and that, think they're gonna put a restaurant and a liquor license in them, and I don't believe in it. It's
interesting that the redevelopment commission can approve something that hasn't been gone before the council for as a piece of legislation. I get, just as a thought.
No, it isn't really. It's, I think it's gonna be changed, but.
Well, being that we're state board though, we can't get involved in politics.
No, that's
so,
right.
Yeah,
Not yet.
so, any other comments? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.